It seems like you can't check the comments on anything without someone quipping, "We got such and such before GTA 6.
Morale in the studio is at rock bottom, when we should be excited about what's to come over the next year.
We'll have no idea how crazy things are about to get. You know, first we started off hearing that Grand Theft Auto 6 could bring price hikes up to $100. Journalists and developers cheering it on. Yes, this is exactly what we need to have happen. Increase the prices. Now the shoe is on the other foot.
What if the biggest game of the decade fails? And no, not just like a flop, not underperforms, not mixed reviews, just a full-on disaster. If GTA 6 fails, the gaming industry doesn't just take a hit, it bursts. Let's break down what would actually happen. Rockstar Games isn't just another studio, they're the gold standard. From games like Bully all the way up to Red Dead Redemption 2. They built a reputation on insane detail, polish, and cultural impact. And Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to be the crown jewel of it all. And if it fails, that myth of Rockstar perfection dies overnight. Outside of the trilogies, we all hated the trilogies. And when one of the last trusted AAA developers stumbles, players stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. You saw this with CD Projekt Red, Bungie, and Activision. Most gamers are highly doubtful of some of the industry's best studios already, and that has severe consequences, like lower pre-order sales and day one players and collector's editions. They all suffer, which isn't good for them. And when conventional means to monetize their games fail, they turn to maybe more scummy practices, so overall the industry suffers. And I think it's safe to say that Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't just a game, it's a financial, cultural, and artistic event. If it bombs critically or commercially, publishers start to panic. Studios like Ubisoft, Electronic Arts, and Activision would immediately rethink risky, heavy projects. Executives double down on safe sequels, budgets shrink, innovation slows, and executives double down on safe sequels. Which, you know, actually, now that I'm reading what I wrote, it's probably not a bad idea. I would love an actual, really good Battlefront game. Like, it's been so long since we had another Battlefront game. I would love nothing more than them to give us exactly what we're asking for. So maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing if Grand Theft Auto 6 fails, but moving on. Because if Rockstar can't guarantee success after a decade of development, who can? This doesn't help the AAA industry that is already fighting the allegations of it being a bubble. And if Grand Theft Auto 6 fails, it may actually be reality for those in charge. And that will lead to a gaming crash that might be worse than the original one. When industry juggernauts fail, the little guys pick up the pieces. The smaller studios in this case. Studios like Team Cherry or Ad Hoc Studios, to name a few. And if GTA 6 disappoints, players will pivot harder towards these studios that actually listen. For example, we have been begging EA to make another Titanfall game, to the point where like they even tease it and we all get pissed off. There's a indie developer out there that is like making a Titanfall spiritual successor, and it looks pretty good. It looks like a shell-shaded, I'm gonna have it playing in the background, but it looks like a shell-shaded version of Titanfall, but it's pretty much just Titanfall. Why do we have to rely on indie developers to listen to what another developer's consumers want? That right there tells me, it should tell you everything you need to know about the gaming industry right now, and how these big studios are just tone deaf, and then they complain about consumers not, understanding the art that they're making when we didn't ask for this shit. Like, as a Destiny 2 player, Marathon's out. I was really excited for Marathon because I wanted to see why it is Bungie killed, the game that, started my career on YouTube. And people are not happy with it right now. And I've played it. It's like a little mini review of Marathon. It's good. It just needs a little bit of salt. But regardless, you killed an industry juggernaut to be able to make something that isn't well received out the gate. And then they blame the consumers. And this isn't just a Bungie problem. You see it with Call of Duty. You see it with anything Ubisoft puts out. It's just how the industry is right now. They're too big and bloated to really understand what gamers actually want. And all it's doing is just giving more fame to these indie developers who actually get what we want in games. But back to Grand Theft Auto 6. Let's say that the single player is fine, but the online mode is complete garbage, like they just add the oppressor day one. Grand Theft Auto Online has been a money printing machine for over a decade now. If Grand Theft Auto 6's online component launches broken or aggressively monetized or just piss poor, there will be ramifications not only internally but externally as well. Microtransaction fatigue hits a breaking point, regulation conversations come back, and worse, instead of these executives getting fired, we all know who's going to get fired. The people who made the game, not the people who made these stupid ass choices and then try to implement it in the game. Management will never get fired for their piss poor leadership, but they will always fire the people who follow their leadership and make the product itself, which is actually true in any industry. But this will be a pivotal moment for the whole gaming industry, and will open up a conversation of, I hope, why bad leadership has actually killed the gaming industry. All this to say, Grand Theft Auto isn't just a game. I think we all know that at this point. The amount of jobs that I'm sure are going to gray out the release window for time off of Grand Theft Auto 6 will be like everywhere. Nobody's going to be able to take off. Like the minute employers catch wind of the amount of people calling off work to go play this game, they're going to gray it out. You're going to not be allowed to take off work when it comes out. It has the potential to be one of actually the best release of all time, which is huge. And if it fails, the ramifications are going to be felt throughout the whole industry. It would create a vacuum. All sorts of developers will have to rethink their whole business model. A whole bunch of people who cover games like myself would have to rethink their business models as well. And let's talk about that, because that's not really talked about as much as it should be. As a creator myself, I've had to switch games so often. And for those who know anything about being on YouTube or influencer, streamer, whatever path or whatever you want to call it, all platforms love consistency, which means if I'm a creator covering a game, but I have to keep switching topics because those developers can't get their shit together, it forces me to pick what game I can cover very carefully, especially since a game can be amazing one day and then the audience shifts either because that game has gotten stale or because of community backlash. This is really important because games thrive based off of word of mouth, and if you don't see creators talking about the game, it lowers the overall cultural impact of the game and limits its relevance. But all this to say, if Grand Theft Auto 6 were to fail, it would have to be catastrophic, because a hype alone guarantees massive launch numbers, which wouldn't kill it on arrival, so that's reassuring, I guess. But it makes me ask, if it fails, will it be because the game is actually trash, or because it failed to live up to the expectations of the decades worth of hype and speculation and years of silence surrounding the game? But hey, that's the end of the video. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. It really means a lot to me. I am more than halfway to partner, thanks to you guys. I'm really excited to hit partner soon, and I have nothing but thanks for the community that I'm building here. But you know, that being said, if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you didn't like the video, let me know in the comment section down below what you didn't like about the video, and I'll try to incorporate the changes for my next video. But yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.